Hi, my name is Veronica, and this is 5 crypto games with a play-to-earn economy that are upcoming in a few months. A subsector in the cryptocurrency industry that's been developing particularly fast in the end of 2021 and 2022 is gaming field. Most games are free to start playing, however, in many of them you have to buy an initial set of tools like a character to be able to play. You can invest additional money to buy something on the in-game market or to improve your results by buying boosters and some privileges, and you can also, in some games, use it to interact with other players. The developers in this case don't make the money from markets directly, but from commissions of transactions. You can invest into games in many ways, but of course the most beneficial one is to invest at the very beginning. So either through initial game offerings, which is basically ICO for games, or through NFT drops by buying NFTs. Because if the game is successful, the price at the beginning is much lower than it can be in the future, and therefore you can make profit by selling your skins or tokens later on, or just keeping them for your net worth and using them to level up in the game. The first game is Dagami. It is a play-to-earn game, just like all the others that I'm going to talk about in this video. And this is an augmented reality game. It is one of the top games in the Tezos ecosystem, and you can use your phone camera to interact with the game in the real world. The gameplay is simple and cute. You first adopt a dog from one of the 300 breeds, and each dog has unique qualities and attributes, and each evolves differently. After you've chosen your beautifully crafted NFT puppy, you then train it and raise it, and then you can compete with other dog owners. Through those competitions and some other actions, you earn the Dogga coin, which is not doggy but Dogga coin. It's actually not a coin but a token, which you can use to buy add-ons and some privileges for your dog and for in-game marketplace. And you can also trade it outside in the secondary markets. And this is also a governance token, which means that you are going to be able to vote on how the game is going to develop. And also you're going to be able to stake with this. Project's pre-seed round acquired more than $6 million, and one of the investors was Ubisoft and several other famous companies. The next on the list is Outer Ring, the initial game offering of which is happening on the 2nd and 3rd of March on several different platforms, so don't miss it out. And I'm also going to leave the link to one of the whitelists in the description box. But if you're really interested in it, you can also check out their Twitter, where they might have more links into whitelist if you look closer. Outer Ring is a sci-fi MMORPG game with player-driven and play-to-earn economies, and they have their own DEX marketplace built into the game, where you can make in-game and off-game purchases and also trade with other users. All the players who connect their wallets are gonna be able to exchange their exo credits, that's the currency inside the game, and you can exchange them into tokens and NFTs, and then you're going to be able to exchange them back into the game. The game itself is free, and how the creators call it, they have the freemium model, where you don't have to pay before starting to play. By now, the team has raised over $6 million and partnered with Dex Tools, Blockchain Territory, Yellow Blocks, and several other companies. As I said previously, you're going to have the opportunity to invest yourself on the 2nd and 3rd of March, so check out the description for the links. The next game is the biggest one I'm going to mention today, and it's Fight of All Ages, or FOTA. FOTA is a AAA mobile game project based in Singapore, and its gameplay is a fantastic universe with several different races. It is an MR game that provides a truly immersive metaverse experience thanks to the fact that it is 3D, and there are also many compatible platforms that you can use. The game will have clients on Microsoft Windows, on macOS, on Android and iOS, and is also going to be accessible via internet browsers. Fight of All Ages also includes the play-to-earn game mechanics, and to start with, all the assets of the gamer are tokenized into NFTs owned by that player. That means that the user takes ownership of everything: the character skin, the land, game items, and everything else. When playing, you acquire the FOTA token, which you can use to upgrade all these items and then sell them on the marketplace. One of the reasons why FOTA is already so popular at this moment is because of its backers, because they include Microsoft. The core of the game saw its alpha launch on Android, iOS, and PC in February, and if everything goes well, the MR release is going to happen quite soon, in April or May of 2022. The IDO has already happened, but based on the roadmap, there are still many things to be added into the game, so I would still keep an eye on that. The next blockchain-based game in Metaverse is Kingdom Quest. It involves 4 games under one umbrella, and therefore by having one token, you can participate in all of them. It is a much smaller scale project in comparison with FOTA, but still quite an interesting one. The 4 games in the ecosystem are going to be released one after the other, and the first one, the Kingdom Quest The Beginning, is going to be released very soon, and there is a whitelist link in the description for that. All the games are going to be available on both desktop and mobile, and to be honest, it's quite a conventional game in the sphere of blockchain-based games. It involves characters, land, currencies, and several NFT items, but it also involves a rent-to-play economy, which is good for newcomers into the game. The last but not the least, and to be honest my favorite one, is Gates of Eternity. It is an augmented reality game where you combat monsters and collect them. So the core concept very much reminds me of the Pokemon Go game, but the similarities stop there because of the high quality of this game. It has an undeniably immersive level of graphics, and it bridges it with storytelling, with blockchain, and with NFTs. Creators themselves modestly called it Hollywood-level cinematography and visual production, and the game is actually hyper-realistic, and all the creatures and environments are made purposely that way. There is going to be a single token for all the transactions, such as staking, airdrops, and also rewards within the game. Based on their roadmap, there are going to be 2 NFT drops, one in February and one in March. On top of being playable creatures in the upcoming game, those NFTs are also going to give you access to several other assets in the whole Eternity Games franchise. NFTs are also going to give you access to the token public pre-sale. Those 5 play-to-earn crypto games are going to be released very soon, so look out, and I will look out for more interesting projects for you. So see you in the next one.